we were approached by the Laurel Arts Council to do some kind of artwork, and they had mentioned a mural, a glass mural down at the swimming pool. And I have worked in stained glass before, so I was like, well, I can do that. So that's where it started, and then it just evolved from there.
And obviously we said yes, because it's a pretty cool project, and it's not a medium we usually work with, so it's kind of been cool to experiment and just kind of play around with this.
The students worked together to come up with a general design, and then the representatives from Laurel Arts Council came over and they talked about the ideas, and it evolved into the design you see there.
It has a historic meaning behind it. The pool was built on top of the mill that used to be there. It helped to process the cotton in Laurel half a century ago. We were coming up with the themes. We wanted it to be more whimsical and almost fantasy-like, in that we have the mill, but also we have a water goddess which represents the river that runs right next to the pool.
Let's see if this works. No.
My biggest challenge would be, well, in the beginning it was getting used to cutting the glass and using new tools and materials and trying to get everything to fit together and to see the full picture.
You know, you'd lay it out and everything, and then we had to mark it up into the numbers, and then Grace upscaled it and would trace out each square, and then we would have to take contact paper and trace it out onto the different panels, and then, you know, Sharpie it out, and then you start cutting glass and laying it out, and then placing it over there because we like to see it visually all together.
But I really love public art. I want the students to be involved in doing things that can make a difference, whether it's just a beautification of a community or something political or whatever they want to do. And this fits right into that.
It's cool to know that our work kind of through all 4 years of Arts Academy has kind of led up to this.
The frame of the window is dark brown. That window that's up above it. So that would work pretty well.
I don't know, I've grown up in Laurel my whole life. I used to do swim team when I was really little at the pool, so it's just it's really cool to have something that I've worked on that's gonna be a part of Laurel. I don't know, that's a little piece of me that will always be here, a little piece of us, which I think that's really cool. And you can always look back on it.
If you want to see the mural yourself, you can come down to the Laurel Municipal Swimming Pool right here on Main Street. For Laurel TV, I'm Myleah Lofland.